Hi friends, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like your video. Thank you all. Kia only equips the Carnival SX model with a roof rack, so we sample a hitch-mounted cargo basket, and fuel economy improves using it. Kia really wants minivan buyers to spring for a top-shelf Carnival SX model, so it reserves some of the most enticing standard equipment for that grade, including some pedestrian fare like the roof rails needed to carry luggage, bikes, etc. The $3,500 separating the 2022 Kia Carnival X and SX grades. This difference shrinks to $3,200 for the 2023 Carnival, buys a lot of fluff many families can easily do without. But try to cram 7 passengers and their gear in for a vacation trip, and you may find the ample 40.2 cubic feet of cargo space comes up short. If the excess can't go on the roof, Kia does not at present even offer aftermarket accessory rails. Excess luggage, bikes, etc. must go out back. The solution? A Hitch cargo carrier for our long-termer. Kia offers a port-installed Class 3 trailer hitch for just $575 on all trim grades, but U-Haul sells one for just $227.85 plus $100 installation. I'd have happily paid the hundo but couldn't get a timely appointment. U-Haul's website described the installation as easy, and the install video on the site confirmed as much, and Motor Trend has a garage with a lift and shop air, so I went the DIY route. I ordered the part, including free delivery, and separately ordered a T1 trailer wiring harness from eTrailer.com, $75.29 delivered, that plugs right into the vehicle's electrical system with none of the soldering and splicing required by some cheaper harnesses. Kia builds all Carnivals with 6 weld nuts installed on the frame to accept a trailer hitch, and U-Haul's 5-page installation manual is well illustrated. The installation took me 1.5 hours, which would have been greatly reduced if I'd had exhaust hanger removal pliers, $19 on Amazon. Our lift has an axle jack that proved handy for positioning the bulky 40-pound hitch, but I'd recommend recruiting a helper if you don't have such a device. The 3 driver side M12 bolts were a cinch to install and torque to 60 pounds to foot, but the exhaust gear made it hard to get a torque wrench on one of the bolts on the other side. There is an aero shield on the left that must be cut to accommodate the hitch, but it's all easy. We did what any of you might to choose a cargo carrier for our Kia Carnival, Googled best trailer hitch cargo carrier, and the Reese Explorer Pro Series 63153 Rambler topped several lists. Priced at $218.77 on Amazon, it's certainly not the cheapest, but its mesh floor, 5.5-inch tall side rails, 500-pound capacity, and larger 24 by 60-inch size seemed a good fit. And, to keep the cargo dry, we added a Motorkit cargo carrier bag, $53.37 on Amazon, sized to match the basket with a 26-inch height and 6 straps to secure it to the side rails. The hitch required some assembly, basically slide 2 halves together, join them with 2 metal plates, and attach the tow receiver bar. Fully assembled, the 62-pound basket is unwieldy, and ours can't fold up against the hatch when empty as some can, doing so probably adds weight. The carrier bag has so far kept everything nice and dry through several rainstorms. We had occasion to make 2 700-plus mile drives with the Carnival between Detroit and Greenville, South Carolina, in as many months. The weather was similar for both trips, though our Kia's loaded mass was certainly higher on the trip with the luggage basket. We only loaded it with 100 pounds of luggage, but we rolled onto a truck stop scale and recorded 5,880 pounds, comfortably under the Carnival's 6,041-pound gross vehicle weight rating. And yet the fuel economy we recorded for the trip with the hitch basket was actually slightly higher, 24.7 miles per gallon versus 23.6. We also noted that during rainstorms, the rear window remained much cleaner with the loaded basket attached. Full disclosure, we're not ready to claim an aero benefit, as there was a note attached to one tank on the trip without the basket admitting to averaging 10 miles per hour faster than the average for the trip with it. But obviously the basket incurs none of the aero penalty that accrues when rooftop luggage greatly increases the vehicle's frontal area. Our load, a full-size cooler flanked by 2 standing roll-aboard suitcases, didn't prevent us opening the liftgate unless we slid the basket into its forward position. Centered or moved rear, the gate cleared fine. Nor does it block the view of the Carnival's high-mounted license plate. Some baskets provide a license plate mount, or the view of the taillights. Some also include reflectors or lights. The rear-view camera showed a good view of the basket, though it was tricky to gauge the distance to objects behind it. The basket also greatly reduces the van's departure angle, from 13 degrees to the hitch itself, already a drop from the unmodified van's 20 degrees, to just 9 degrees. I only dragged the basket slightly once, while reversing up my own modest driveway apron. All in, installing the hitch ourselves, this external cargo carrying solution set us back $592.67. That's just $17.67 more than the trailer hitch alone would have cost with installation and $2,600 less than we'd have spent to upgrade to a Carnival SX with a roof rack. If you have the room to store the hitch basket in between vacations, it's an excellent, more easily accessible, more efficient way to bring more along than fits in the van.